Hello everyone, Krydax here. Welcome back to another episode of our Pyanodons playthrough. In this episode, we're going to start with hopefully improving our iron processing. I'm going to take off coke processing because I don't need it at the moment. We will get hot air eventually. But first I want to improve our iron yields. And because I'm going to be kind of beginning improving our base, I do want to actually start using our bus. So I'm going to bus the iron ore over there. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a bunch of belts, and we will connect this up with a belt. And if we look at our options for iron, we don't have a ton right now. We can either... shoot, that's in the way. You know what? I don't actually need this building. It's kind of not doing anything for me right now. We'll go down underneath. Okay, so our options... I think we'll just bring all of our ore over here, and we'll do our smelting down here. And I want this to be my bus for major items like plates. But our options include a few different things. So these are the four. This one down here is the one we're actually going to build. But we can just smelt it directly, which is what we've been doing, which is a horrible ratio. And then option 2 is we smelt it after processing it. And within that option, we can either use the advanced foundries, which use electricity, or we can use stone furnaces. Now, I am probably just going to use stone furnaces just because the number of advanced foundries we need is pretty big, and they take up a large area. And then we could also process the iron and then melt it down into molten iron by adding some borax and oxygen. And then we can make plates out of that. And then if we have hot air, we can make even more plates. So there you can see an addition of 6 hot air would add in 1.8 plates. So about 1 to 4. Like 4 hot airs, 1 plate. So I don't want to deal with hot air yet, and I'm not even sure I want to deal with borax and oxygen. I don't know if I can actually make those yet. Borax. We do have everything we need for borax, actually, and we'd get a lot of tailings out of the deal, which currently I don't have a lot of use for, but we will need eventually. And then oxygen mainly comes from electrolyzing, which we can do as well. And when do I get... There's a recipe that gives me more syngas when I add oxygen. I should probably just look that up directly. Syngas. Once we can add oxygen into it, we get a better recipe. If I can find it, here it is. I do need coal processing too, which is green science. So that will be a long time before we get there. But then it's nice to have electrolyzers because it turns out when electrolyzers make oxygen, they also make hydrogen, and you can burn that hydrogen in combustion mixture as well. So that will improve our power yields once we get that. But that'll be a little while. So for now, we'll just bring over the iron ore. And I think, at least in the immediate future, I'm just going to crush it. Here we go. This can handle 1 full belt. I'm just going to crush it and smelt it in the stone furnaces. Because this is a large boost. I think it... What is it? 60% boost in productivity just for crushing it first. And I don't really have to do a ton of extra stuff. So, man, this coal has been running for a long time. Just been really nice. But we're going to cut this off. And that way we can grab everything. Don't need all this coal. And we'll just go ahead and deconstruct everything in here. looks like I've actually run out of nanobots, so that's no good. We'll craft some more of those bad boys. Can turn that off for now. Okay. It's kind of weird that it changes... I don't know why it triggers fill for me whenever I click on that, but... Alright, so we'll grab the whole factory building. And then we will run our iron ore over. And there we go. Got that all connected up. Most of these still have a ton of ore left in them. 100,000. There's a lot of ore in the patch. I just wish it was a little bigger, because I can't fit a ton of miners on it. But we will get things going here. Okay. Actually, I think it's this one that says inactive. So we'll put this over here and get the iron coming down in. Yeah, that's already set to 50. Now I need 6 jaw crushers, and we need to... Let's see. Perfect. We can fit 4. Okay. Now, 1 belt in should fit on 1 belt out. So I think I can make this work with undergrounds. Because I can do something like this. And then leave 4 spaces open there. I think that'll work. We've got 2.5 in and 2 out. So I'm actually going to need more than 2 inserters. Wonder how fast ones like this will go. 0.75? Not very fast. Yeah, let's just use 1 more space here. We'll just have 2 belts. Like this. Just do the classic. And then we'll put them on that belt. And so then we need 2, 3, 4. I guess 3 is almost enough. So we'll do 4. And then I think we'll need 3 out. So this is a case where fast inserters would be kind of nice. I could craft a few. But honestly, they're so expensive, I think I'm better off just using a ton of regular inserters. Okay, and then we need the opposite here. 4 going in, 3 going out. And then we'll switch the drop side to being close on this one. I never like putting on the corners of belts for some reason. Okay, so we've got all that figured out, and then we'll want to get rid of the stone. So we can... Let's see. We'll go across. Output priority right will be stone ore. That'll just come out the front. We will have to do something with that. Probably turn it into sand. And then we'll need fuel coming in from somewhere, and then 36 smelters, which I don't know if I can fit in here, to be honest. Like, how many even is that? That's 15? So I can fit, if I've got fuel and iron coming in on one and iron going out on another. Can I do it like this? I don't think there'll be room for inserters if I do this. Yeah, because we need 2 inserters per... Unless I do this on both. Does this actually work? I think it might. Because we go in... Wait, no. I need 8 spaces for 4. Okay, so we'll need 1 space here. But then this works, I think, because we go in, and then in. And then we go out. Problem is I can't do angles yet. When do I get inserter rotation? I need green science. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, can't do this then. What if I change it to over here? Will that work? So we can go in, 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 in. Then we have the same problem. I would have thought I could make this work somehow, but I guess I can't. Just can't see how to utilize this space right here, because it's not perpendicular with any of the belts. So we're out of power now. Oh, that's because the building's not connected. Not because we're out of power. There we go. Okay, well, maybe we'll just do the classic. Then we can do quite a lot of that. Probably enough. Yeah, we can just have the plates go out the top there. Can fit some more to the side. How many is that? 26? I only need 10 more? Yeah, I can make this work. I think. Could even have them on the side here. And that's 36 right there. Okay. And so then we'll need same 2 running up the side here. But wait, does this... Am I going to have the same problem here? If I have the input or output do something like this. Can I make that work? I can't unless... Okay, I think this does work now, because we can go in. We go in from the right, out onto that one, and in from that one. There we go. We can do that. I need a bunch of undergrounds, though. I don't think I have enough underground belts. Speak of the devil, underground belts require a ton of iron, which we do not have at the moment. Okay, so then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then this is iron plates, which connects up to this one. And then inputs. Need a bunch more inserters. And I will need fuel for all these bad boys, which I might just use coke or raw coal or something. I did unhook my... So fuel will need to come here, and then we'll split, and then that will go to this one. Okay, and we'll do that. Our fuel needs to come out. For now, we'll just do some raw coal. I did unplug my old boilers because I figured I didn't need them anymore. So now I'm just collecting all of the raw coal and such onto into a chest. I wonder if that's enough coal per second. This won't tell me how much they use. But this will. 0.81 of regular coal, so yeah, we're definitely not going to use more than... a lot more than that in raw coal. And there we have it. We've got iron. We will put it on our bus. But I will stack it first. And I don't have mini loaders, so we'll use these compact loaders. We'll go in and out. And that will be iron. And deadlock stacking is pretty sweet. So it'll wait until it has 4 stacks, and then it'll craft it into 4 groups of 8. And so the density of iron, you know, obviously 8 times as much is a ton. Because in one lane here, we have 4 entire belts worth of iron. So it means we're pretty much never going to have total throughput issues, which is super nice. And now I need to do something with this stone. This is my solution for a lot of things these days, but for now we'll just put it in a chest. Let's think about good usages of stone that we can do right now. I know there's a lot of things we can do with it later. Saline water is one of them. Stone bricks, obviously. Gravel into sand is probably what I'll do. I could make landfill. There's a bunch of things for AlienLife that all look the same. Wow. So is there not quenching anymore? There used to be a recipe that you would use a bunch of stone and you would get a bunch of tar out of it. But it looks like they've removed that recipe. Unless I skipped over it. So that's interesting. Yeah, I don't see it. That's interesting. Okay. So then saline water is, I guess, something we can make out of stone, but I'll probably just make it out of salt, since salt is used in a lot less stuff. This is maybe what I remember using, but I don't think so. I thought we could make tar out of stone, but that might have been an old recipe that they removed. Huh. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Alright, well that's fine. We'll probably just make sand out of it. We need sand for a lot of things. And there we have it. So now we're processing iron and getting quite a few more iron plates as a result. I do need a bunch more inserters still to feed these. Three, 4, 5. Oh, I did that wrong, didn't I? These need to be turned around. It's kind of annoying. Some of them think, oh, you want to give me iron plates? That means I'll make steel. but that's not at all what I want to do. Make sure there's no more iron plates in any of these. Okay. Perfect. Looks like we're firing on all cylinders. Nope. We are not firing on all cylinders. Oh, you know what? This is 9 processed iron ore per second, which is more than 7.5. So what that means is I need to do this and this output priority right. I think that will fix our problem. Because we couldn't fit 9 per second onto one side of the belt. So we put half of it prioritized to the right, and then there's enough room for the rest of it to go onto this side of the belt. Because we've split it into 2 belts, which a third of it goes over here, which is 3 per second, and then 6 per second should go over here once it's all said and done. And it does look like we're using all of it. That needs to be underground. That can just be straight. And I think that'll do it. The only thing is I need some more fuel to last me a while. But that should help a lot. And this will build up a bunch of stacks of iron. And then I will just go ahead and put a priority. Let's put a regular splitter. So half of it will go into storage here. Alright, better iron is complete. We'll go grab some more fuel for it. And we will need to make some more steel soon. Guess I can just use that as fuel. But I'd rather process it first. So you can see I unhooked all of these boilers. I'll leave them there. I have no reason to deconstruct them at the moment, and they could come in handy later. But we'll just grab some crushed coal and coal dust, because for a while I'm only ever going to use that as fuel. And I wonder how easy that copper is, if we can have a similarly easy time of automating our copper one. So let's take a look at that. So let's make copper plate. And we will add basic one, wax, hot air, grade, and I think I'm a long time from low grade copper, so I'm not going to worry about that. And then I found out you can convert recipes to a block, which is what we want to do. So for my ingredient input, I just like to plug in 10 ore so I can see a better decimal version. If I only had 1 ore, it would just say like 0.13. But this way I know a little bit more accurately how much. So then we do want to make ingredient input here. And this makes copper grade 1, which makes copper grade 2. And then we have a bunch of copper grade 2. So that is pretty simple, and not a ton of buildings for 10 copper ore. And again, we have our 2 plates per ore, so that actually matches the iron perfectly, which is kind of nice. Interesting. Oops, this one. And what's extra interesting is it uses casting units and not the advanced foundries, and a lot less of them than the iron does. So this one I probably will use. Well, I guess I don't have a choice of stone furnaces. But let's look at this recipe. What does it look like to have molten copper? So it would be... Oh, you know what? I don't even think I can do this recipe yet. Does that require copper too? Yeah, I can't even make molten copper until I have copper processing stage 2. So this is my only choice for copper right now. But let's go ahead and do it, because that's still a big efficiency boost, and I'm going to be... You'll notice I have the game paused. There's a little button here, auto freeze game, while you're looking at Helmod. I should probably leave that off, because I'd rather have time pass. Generally in Helmod, time passing is a good thing, but you know, entropy, you run out of fuel, your factory breaks over time. So when I'm doing long amounts of planning in Helmod, I'll just pause the game. Anyway, okay, so we actually need to do this because I'm going to be producing copper this way for a very long time. So I need 4 casting units, which need labs, which need copper plates. 1, 2. Okay, so I'm gonna grab some more wire so I don't have to craft all the wire. Casting units. Okay, so 3 more. And I'm out of steel. That's not a good sign. We'll give you half of my iron. And then I need 3 jaw crushers and 4 screeners. So automated screeners, let's see if I can find them. All right, here we need a bunch of steel for those, and we need a bunch of steel for jaw crushers as well. And some duralumin, which I have been building up slowly over time. And I'll probably need some more inserters. But yeah, we've got some more duralumin. It's just a very expensive resource at this stage of the game. And I will need some more steel. But we're getting there. Okay, so I need some automated screeners. Well, that's one of them. 60 steel plates is a lot. That's 600 iron plates. These Helmod buildings are expensive. And I don't even have a full belt of iron, which I really don't like. Let's see. I mean, I have more right here. Belting that up, that's not too bad. Let's just do that. We'll get some more of our smelters. We'll grab a bunch of belts. We'll unload some more things for small parts. I need some of this iron to go to making belts and some of copper to go to making cables. And it looks like we're good on pipes for now. So let's just add some more miners while we wait for some of that steel to craft. I already brought power down to here for radar. Alright, and then we'll use our handy dandy nanobots to just do everything for us. Now this patch is a lot more spread out. We have 1.5 million, so about the same amount, but it is over a much larger area. Run around and let our bots do the trick and place down some miners. So that's 7 per second. This is 8 per second. So that right there is 1 full belt. We're only utilizing 1 full belt right now, but we can prioritize the one up by the base, and then eventually this will become the main one. Okay, get these powered. and connect it up. There we go. Now we can just run our belt almost straight north. I mean, we need it to be here, so about in line with these power poles, I guess. I am a bit worried about the path forward here being full of trees, so we'll deconstruct everything in a row here. It is nice that it will auto do the underground belts when necessary. Let's see if it can make it through all those trees without a hitch. Oh, look at that. That worked out perfectly. I do like to give 2 tiles of space minimum, just in case. And then we'll input priority left. And hopefully that will work out for us. Looks like I didn't actually connect this, though. Oh, I did. Okay. It's running. Just kidding. Let's see if it makes it all the way. I don't actually see an underground. Is it? Oh, it is working. Okay. That's kind of amazing. You can't even see through the trees, but there was room. Okay, so then we'll be getting our full 3 iron plates per second then, which is good, because I need them. And of course, we have a bit too much iron. Gosh, this is a decent amount of stone, actually, that builds up, so we're going to have to use that. So stone, I think the main way we're going to use it is crush it into gravel, which needs more jaw crushers. Thankfully, I only need 1 jaw crusher for 20 stone per second, so that should be plenty. And then gravel, I can also turn into saline water if necessary, but I'll usually make sand out of that. And then sand makes a lot of things. We'll want to store up a bunch of regular sand, and then we'll also want to make a bunch of pure sand and store both of those up. And then pure sand, I'm trying to remember how I got rid of sand in my last playthrough. I think I maybe just burned the extra. I'm trying to remember what I did with it, because I ended up with so much extra. But these are all recipes that you actually use. It might have been... No, it wasn't that one. It wasn't chromite. Let's see. AlienLife has so many recipes. It's kind of incredible. What's this? Proton receivers. Yeah, I'm not anywhere near that. Drilling fluid, quartz pulp. Huh. Yeah, maybe I just burned all my extra sand. I don't remember any of these things. Or maybe it was pure sand that you can get rid of more easily. Wastewater. I don't have wastewater. And I won't for a while. Who knows? Maybe I'm just making it up. But either way, we have a little bit more iron now. So let's go make some steel. Now that my iron is over there, I'm going to make steel over there as well. So we're going to move all these. And I guess I'll grab some more fuel for those furnaces. I've got plenty of stone brick for when I want to lay down some more foundation here. Alright, let's just make some steel right here. Alright, that should help. 1.5 per second. And now I need to make still some more screeners. I think I never... Yep, I need 4 of them. And then I need 3 jaw crushers, which require also steel. So I'm going to do a quick... well, we'll just speed up time, because that's all I'm going to do once I'm off camera. Might as well do it on camera real quick. You guys can see the benefits of X16 speed. It's so fast that walking is kind of difficult, actually. Alright, so jaw crushers, we need 3. There's 3. And then screeners, we need 2 more. And there's 2 more. There we go. So that's everything we need. And I believe we have output stone. Same as with the iron, so I'm going to bring that over. I'll actually just do this. And our copper's coming in. So I should be able to just make some more of these nanobots. And deconstruct everything. I'll save the nanobots a little bit of work and deconstruct the belts myself. Alright. Fresh start. So we need 4 screeners. 2, 3. Let's actually screen. I just realized this is only for 10. I want to look at 15. So I need... I don't know if this is all going to fit. 6 of these plus 5 of these. Going to be hard to fit along with 6 of these. Well, we'll need 2 factories eventually. We just won't have those yet, and we'll run the copper in. Past all of our buildings, 2.5 each. Which is technically 3 of these. You know, I don't know how it's rounding. Let's actually check the mod settings here for inserter throughput. Thought it was in here. That's bottleneck. E, F, G, H, I, J. So maybe it's in here. There it is, rounding precision. Let's go to 3. So it is 833, which means 3 of these is exactly 2.5. But I don't want to take the chance with... taking from a belt, because taking from a belt is generally a little worse. And we'll bring our results down. And then we have our grade 1 copper go into jaw crushers, 4.5 of them. Oh, you know what? We'll move these 2 up to here. They don't need 2 spaces. And then we can move this jaw crusher up. And then we can have the other 2, I don't know, maybe here. And unfortunately, we can't fit 6 of these casting units, so we'll just have to settle. But we will put grade 1 on the right. So we can separate these out. And we'll go up. This will need 1 input and 2 outputs. So then that'll be all the output, and 2 outputs for when that finally gets built. Now we're going to move this guy because we need to keep this separate. I've had deadlocks happen before, and we want to make sure all of our output is on the same side of the belt because it's only going to be 4.5 items per second anyway. So all of this will be on the close side to match the side of the belt that all of these are on. Well, shoot, that's going to be too much for a yellow belt. No, actually, 7.5 is exactly 1 yellow belt. We just have to get rid of the stone from this one first. Output priority right, stone, and then we can merge with input priority right. That means we'll use the grade 2 copper from this first, otherwise we can get some weird backups. And then the grade 2 copper will come out the side, like so. And the stone, I want to come out here, which might be possible if I move this one. And there we go. So stone will come out the bottom. I didn't really leave myself a bunch of room here. Classic. Wow, we have a lot more copper than I thought we did. Okay, but we now have our grade 2 copper, which will go into this building, and I just need 6 casting units to smelt all of it. 2, 3. I guess I could go sideways. I normally have a top-down approach. You know, I make all my things in columns, but since my materials are coming in from the side, might as well. Okay, input rate is 1.2. So 2 inserters, and then output rate is 0.5, so a single inserter. That will come out the top. Okay. Should be all I need for a much better copper throughput. And I'll just copy this exactly. Except for the part where we're on the wrong side of the belt. We'll do that. And then I should be able to preload our chest here with a ton of copper. Okay, sweet. So we've accomplished 2 things in this episode. We've made our iron a lot more efficient, and we've made our copper a lot more efficient. And that will help us get through the slog of science as we work towards green science, which I think is our next main to-do list item, but there will be a whole lot of... Oh, right, I should add more miners. We'll do that real quick. But there will be a whole lot more situations where we need to kind of make something a bigger build or a more efficient build before we can do the next step. So we'll kind of periodically redo everything, which is what makes Pyanodons Pyanodons. But for now, I mean, copper and iron are the main 2, but you'll see that we'll need to make our aluminum better, We'll need to make our quartz better. Pretty much everything. Let's see. That should cover all the copper. Once I get everything powered, at least. And belted. Oh, I'm missing that one. No man left behind. Okay, here we go. So I think all my copper ore is covered. Yeah. Okay, sweet. And that's definitely 15 per second. Well, it's actually only 15.5. I'm kind of surprised. Thought it would be more, and oh man. That's hitting a single lead ore. Which means, what does that mean? It means we need to move all these down by 1. But then this one doesn't fit, so we need to do something like that. Okay, well, either way. I do think I'm going to call it an episode here. Like I said, I'm trying to do more episodes, and that way they'll be a little bit shorter each, but I can hopefully get one out every day or every 2 days at the slowest. In our next episode, we will take a look at green science and kind of look at our roadmap to see how long is it going to take to get there. It will be pretty difficult, I'm sure. But I'll work on the Helmod chains a little bit before then, so we don't spend the first 30 minutes in Helmod, but we will take a look at what that's going to entail, because I'm guessing the next 10, 20, 30 episodes will all be working towards green science. It will not come easily. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you next time.